Hello. Welcome to Trancey Talk, to a very special episode. In this episode, well, we'll be celebrating my birthday. Woohoo! Well, my birthday is actually on the 28th, so it's still a couple of days, but well, I thought it would be a good time to celebrate it, and I felt like this should be a tradition that the Marsh Trancey Talk is a birthday celebration stream, since it always comes on my birthday is on the 28th, so it's the end of the month, and that's when I do the streams. So it would make sense that that you'd be celebrating it with me. So okay, yeah, it seems, is there a delay? I don't know. As usual, I'm not sure if everything's working properly or not, but I hope it is, because I think the video's kind of lagging big time. And yeah, that seems to be the case. Okay, that's a good question. Okay, let's test this. So if you can hear me now, say I can hear you. Yeah, I need to see how it's going. Okay, there is the normal delay. Yeah, I think we're good now. That's the delay. I think it's like the moment I said there's a delay, that's the first time I saw your reply. So I was saying how much lag there is, but it appears to be fine. But of course, if at any time you notice a lag or something, let me know. And well, thank you all. First of all, thank you all for your birthday wishes and birthday happy wishes. And yeah, if you don't want to wish me an early happy birthday, then sure, yeah, definitely wait till it's Tuesday. Yeah, that's when it is. And well, yeah, there are a couple of you that the profile picture isn't showing. I don't know why, but yeah, that definitely shows what's happening with my connection. Although it should be good. Like, I made sure it's good before we start, but it is what it is. Anyway, before we start anything and before I reply to you and all that good stuff, do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel and check out my other files. There's one that was posted today, just a few hours ago, so definitely check out that video when you can. And if you want to stay up to date with my content, my tweets, my posts, what's going on in general, then you should definitely follow me on Twitter and on Tumblr. That's where you will find me. That's where you'll find me posting all my content and what's going on in general, and a lot of fun and hypnotic tweets and posts. Finally, if you do want to have a say on what the topics and what is going on here in Trancey Talk, what we talk about, what we do, all that good stuff, then you should definitely check out my Patreon, and it would be super duper appreciated if you can support me on there, because that's how, well, that's the main way I get to do what I'm doing now. So yeah, and well, you do get to listen and watch, because yeah, that's the thing I've started doing this year. I started making new videos, like they're actually videos, they're not just the spiral, something I've been trying to do more of. So yeah, you can actually see and watch new videos, not just files. And I have to say they're pretty cool. So yeah, with that out of the way, we can get started on the hypno shenanigans and all the birthday fun. Woohoo! But the question is, yeah, that's always weird. This whole streaming thing is always weird to me. But anyway, we keep on going. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about how I've decided to make this, like, this stream tradition, that the Trancey Talk in March is basically a birthday celebration. I'm always like, I always want to do more streams, but you can obviously see how my connection isn't the best. So you can get why that's just not the best thing to do, you know. It'll be annoying more than anything if we went to do more streams, if we decided to do more of this when one stream a month isn't working at its best. So yeah, I'm doing my best, really trying, but sometimes internet gets in the way. But that's okay. 1, 2, 3. Justin. You know, it is my brand. Yeah, I can't, and you can't. No one can really deny that this is my brand. Yeah, internet has decided to be like, yeah, you think I'm bad? Watch this. Cuts the stream. Exactly, it's part of the charm. Right, it is how it is. You can't deny that. You don't get this kind of awesome VIP wonderful internet treatment anywhere else. But yeah, enough of that. Enough of talk. We can focus on the fun stuff. Exactly, it would be weird if we have a trans just so smooth and it's like high definition, awesome video, awesome audio, no lagging, no problems. That would be it. Believe me, I'd love to have a word with the internet provider as well. It would be a stern conversation from my end, but it's kind of a monopoly here on the internet, so it won't really change much. Anyway, let's focus on the word domination and enough of the internet conversation. So it's ironic that I'm turning 28. Just a, a fun thing to say. The fact that, well, it's also interesting that I'm turning 28, That would mark 10 years doing. It would mark the 10th anniversary of me being on, being involved in hypnosis. I've always been, I'm lagging. Awesome. Awesome. Love that. Like really, I don't even know how to fix it at this point. It's just what I'm working with the minimum requirements for a stream. So if this stream is lagging like that, then yeah, it's definitely gonna be an issue. The question is it like the audio and video? Like if you can hear me, that's the most important part. Hearing me is what matters. The whole. So yeah, as I was saying, what matters is whether you can hear me or not. And well, if the audio is lagging, then yeah, that is a big issue. Oh, love that. I think it should be fixed. Well, I hope it is fixed. Doing my best. It lags. That is never a good sign. I don't even know how or what to change in this at this point. It should be like this is basically the what's it called? Like the minimum requirements that you need for a stream. So if that's not working, then that is an issue. But is it working now? Is it better? Let's hope it is. We need it to be, It would be not fun if it's not. Well, okay, that's good. Let's hope it stays. It really isn't helping me right now. Okay, how about now? I think it should be working and all should be well. So let's get back into it. Yeah, let's focus on why we're here. Hopefully enough of this lagging issues, and we can focus on on what's happening today. We're here to celebrate. We are here to have some fun, and that's exactly what I want to do. So as I was saying, I'm gonna be 28 on the 28th. And that would mark 10 years of me being involved in hypnosis. Like that would be... I started back in 2013. Like talking about it now makes me definitely feel kind of old a little bit, but it is still fun, and it was and is an awesome journey. So yeah, it's been pretty fun, and it definitely shaped who I am and what I'm into, and a lot of stuff. Like 10 years of your life doing this and being involved in it definitely affect your other aspects of your life. So yeah. Yeah, basically I was just gonna say that I'm kind of reminiscing, not about the good old days, because you know it's not old days, I'm still and currently living it, and you know, being involved in it. I'd say I'm definitely much more involved in it now compared to how I was even like 5-6 years ago. Like maybe 5-6 years ago I was mainly just part of the community, talking to people, enjoying stuff, and just doing that. But now for me, it's very content focused. Like I still do that. I do my best to be involved and talk to people and like have conversations and all that. But I'm definitely more more focused on my content and trying to improve it and trying to evolve it and just, well, you know, creating things to melt your minds, because at the end of the day that's the whole idea. As Red said, the whole word domination well, goal of mine. That's what we're working towards, and with every file we are getting closer, you know, infecting more people and having them fall under my spell. But yeah, it's exactly as Red says, O takes over the word. That's a recommended file, you know, to achieve my goal you need to listen to that file. But yeah, it's actually like something I never thought I'd learn or I'd actually have experience and knowledge about is video and audio editing. Like that was never something I'd even think about or consider or say that it was a dream of mine or a goal of mine to know anything about. But here we are now, and I wouldn't say I'm an expert. It's definitely not in video editing, but I definitely have a good experience and knowledge when it comes to that. That's something I definitely had no idea that I'd be good at or I'd be working with or any of that. And yeah, exactly. Who knows? In 2033, maybe the word will be mine. But hey, since we're talking about like memories and stuff, it would be pretty cool if you told me about your memories with basically with my content, or like how you found me, or how you got to, well, how you're here now, how you're talking to me now, you know. That would be pretty cool to talk about that. Know how I lured you in. Mwahaha. Evil laugh trademark. Red says the hypnovirus was the starting point. That's a whole phase of my life, I'd say. Like working on the hypnovirus is a whole phase and the whole like I put it in a like these 2.5 years I worked on the hypnovirus. They were like quite separate but still part of my journey. Like I still love the hypnovirus. Well, I do love the hypnovirus, and I'm always like, there's always part of me that really wants to get back into it. But But I don't know, like it's a whole thing to get back into it now, and it requires a whole lot of dedication and like focus to create even the simplest of experiences and features. So it's, if I'm, maybe when I'm retired or something, I don't know, but it's something like coming up with the hypnoviruses was something like I'm very proud of, and to be able to do it and to have it reach the platform and the people it reached, that was and is till this day pretty cool. And HP says, I believe I found you through recommended channels by someone about like probably 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, that's a long time. I know you've been following my content and we've been friends for a pretty long time. And that's awesome. Like that's what it's all about in the end for me, like getting to know all of you. And how I've made friends, or like how we've become friends, like most of you or all of you actually I probably know on a personal level, and we've talked before. So that's always awesome. And I'm always like, while I always want to expand and grow and all that stuff, it's also nice to know that the people, like for me to know the people that are following me and and know me. And yes, I still call you HP because A, it's much easier, and B, that's how we met at the start, I'd say. And yes, Elson, I definitely know the Curious Cat answers. I know, I remember that. And Frozen, yeah, it was before the hypnovirus. If you remember the pocket watch thumbnails, then it's definitely been before the hypnovirus. And yeah, well, to be fair, that is partially why I still call you HP, because I don't even know how to pronounce your current name, so that's a different conversation. And Dizzy says that he found me on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter is also like, my story with Twitter is a whole thing. I'm basically sharing stories with you today. But don't worry, we will get to some hypnosis if that's what you want as well. But yeah, I actually started my Twitter late 2018. And that was mostly like, I started because I used to be, or well, I still am, but I used to specifically focus on my Tumblr. Like that was my main platform. That was where I always started and always been. And that's correct, Dizzy. Everyone's story on Twitter is a whole thing. And well, let me share with you my story. So yeah, I started in 2018 after the whole purge of Twitter and the whole porn and what is acceptable and what is not and all that stuff. So I was like, yeah, better safe than sorry, and I created my Twitter along with a few other platforms, and one of them is still till this day biting me in the ass, because it's like it was bet similar, I don't remember the name, but anyway, that one is the reason why my Tumblr gets terminated, because it's one of the links that were banned, or they decided to ban. So I had a number of posts that had links to that. So of course, in Tumblr's infinite wisdom, anytime they see one of these links, they just terminate my account. They don't even send me like a notification or anything. That's like, boop, it's gone. And I have to go through a whole process to get it back. So that happened a few times because I spent like 6 months and I post almost daily. So I spent 6 months like promoting that account and doing all that stuff. So of course I had a lot of posts that had the link. So that's why my account gets terminated often. Hopefully that's done with now. Anyway, that's my story with Tumblr, but we were talking about Twitter. And yeah, there definitely were flashbacks. And well, okay, actually I'm gonna do something that has no that isn't related to anything we're saying now, but I'll just point out that I am and I will be talking non-stop for at least the next 5 minutes, if not more. Do with that information what you want. There is, maybe, who knows, there is this probability that just hearing me talk, even if it's not really hypnotic, and it's definitely not a hypnotic topic at all, you might just feel fuzzy, just because it's my voice. So anyway, as I was saying, my Twitter journey started with the Tumblr purge late 2018. And actually I definitely enjoyed Twitter for a long while. I actually enjoyed Twitter much more than Tumblr, like, because it felt more personal and you can actually get to know people more. And you know, it's different than Tumblr. Like, Tumblr is this whole unique platform that I doubt anyone could ever have the same energy as it. But yeah, so I've definitely enjoyed Twitter, and it was slowly and steadily growing, and I've got to 1,000 followers in like a few months. It wasn't that long. And that continued till like maybe 2020. It was going well, and I've reached the 1,000 plus mark, and you know, it's not like a huge explosion, but it was like steady growth. So by 2020, that's when things started to take a turn. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, by like after COVID and after like the pandemic and all that stuff, I was starting in 2020 to not lose interest, but like slowly want to go back to creating files and content like that, and not work as much on the hypnovirus. So my posts and tweets took a little turn, and they like focused on more, I'd say, just basic hypnosis stuff, you know. And by 2021, that's when it took the worst of the worst. Well, that's when it took that turn to the bad, I'd say. What was it? yeah, as I was saying, in 2021 when I started making files and content, like audio content again, it shifted, and I shifted to just promoting my files, the YouTube ones, the Patreon ones, and just posting hypnotic stuff. And I'll talk about Discord and my current files in, well, soon. As I said, this is like story time with O. Should change the title of this of this stream, but that does give me an idea. Thank you very much. Thank you. Who was it? Thank you, Frozen, for that, because I think we've got ourselves a topic for future Trancey Talk, story time with O, where I basically tell you a story and it's just a story that puts you under, which is pretty much my voice, but anyway, yeah, in 2021, things were going good, things were fine on Twitter and all that stuff, it was lovely, and boom, it started to like really slow down, and basically it stopped, like any kind of growth, any kind of movement, any kind of anything just stopped by late 2021 moving to 2022. So I started like digging up, trying to find the reason what's going on. Just like I used to have, like, let's say 5 new followers, 10 new followers a day. It just immediately stopped, and like the interactions kind of slowed down big time. So I started searching and digging up, and I found I got shadow banned. Why? I have no idea till this day. And while the shadow ban is over now, at least as far as I know, it's still not, things are not the same anymore. I could say that pretty much to all my content, to all my platforms. Like, that kind of happened on Tumblr for a while, and here on YouTube. Yes, let's say YouTube a lot because YouTube likes that. But yeah, here on YouTube, it's like there's no proper way to grow. You just grow. So yeah, Twitter ended up being shadow banned, and basically I was just like the 10-20 people that I talk to or know me and that stuff. That's so all of it. Anyone, like any attempt to expand and any attempt to grow didn't really work out, and till this day they basically didn't work out, because for the last probably 8-9 months I've only, like, I didn't grow, but I lost 40 followers. So like 9 months of me almost daily posting stuff and all that good stuff, and it doesn't go up or down. It's just it's just sad. Like, it's not sad story for me, it's just sad that that's the platform. So yeah, this was story time with O regarding Twitter. To go back to, and yeah, also by the way, I'm still talking, and I'll continue to talk for the rest of the stream. I will be talking non-stop. So, good luck having a clear mind and not feeling fuzzy at all tonight. Because here's the thing, even if we don't have like a straight up full-on hypnosis session or anything like that, just being here, being around me, listening to my voice has a very power effect on you. Isn't that right? I'm threatening you with the best times. Yes, I really said hypno. And you are really getting affected. You're certainly feeling how my words are pulling you now. How my voice is pulling you now. How I am pulling you now. Isn't that right? So to go back to our conversation, in 2021, I decided, after a year and a half of a hiatus from creating files and doing that stuff, because, you know, by 2019, mid-2019, I got burnt out. Like, I was just exhausted of making files because I definitely didn't go on it and didn't go tackle it in the best or the right way. I was focused on quantity rather than quality, so that definitely affected some of the topics and some of what happened then. But well, you say mundane, but it's still my voice. It still affects you, no matter what. So yeah, back in 2019, I decided to take a break from creating content and focus on the hypnovirus. But by 2021, I missed creating content, and it was something I always enjoyed, but I needed more time and needed to learn more about it, which fortunately I believe I did, and I'm still learning about it and all that. So yeah, back in 2021, I started, which evolved to what's happening now, but I started with creating and like going back to creating audio files, and well, it started where I stopped, or like not exactly where I stopped, but it started with the same concept, and then and yeah, I am loving the chat, by the way. Just keep on guessing and talking about that, and who knows what will happen. Because yes, maybe I am trying to fractionate you. But yeah, as I was saying, in 2021 I got back to creating files while also starting to post on YouTube again, like starting to post new, well, not new. I decided like the old files and the ones I made from 2017 till 2019 when I stopped and took my hiatus. I decided like I'll go through them and I'll start posting them here. And here we are almost 2.5 years later. Well, we're almost done with that. Well, we're slowly edging closer to the end of this phase and getting ready to start the next phase. That will probably happen by July, and I'll talk to you about well, talk to you about the few files that are remaining and the new ones that I'll be posting. So that's gonna be an exciting topic. Even though I have a feeling that you might not have a mind of your own by the end. We will see. Just keep talking to each other and building that anticipation with one another, because you're playing right into my hands and there is nothing you can do. So yeah, back to story time. So yeah, with 2021 starting and how things worked out, I started to learn more, try new techniques, try new approaches, just pretty much learning and evolving and trying, like, checking out others and seeing what they do so I can learn and just, just trying to find and trying to create. 2021 was definitely one of these, like, big tier, top tier creative years of my life. Well, 2022 is definitely the, like, what was the word? Like, the seeds I planted in 2021 were definitely showing in 2022, and well, 2023, here we are, evolving it more and trying to expand on what we've already reached and what we've reached, or what happened, and just working and moving upwards and growing from there. So yeah, 2021 was the year I started creating. 2021 was the year I started creating the immersive experiences, just trying to create immersive ones. I didn't get into the whole role-playing files until last year, but yeah, it was in 2020 year where things started to pop again with the content and how much I've enjoyed them. And well, 2021 started with almost 1.9 subscribers, if I remember right. And here we are in 2023 with 3.6 subscribers. So, growth, lovely growth that keeps on happening, and it's all thanks to you. Because without you being conditioned to the point that you're basically transing yourselves for me now in chat, none of that would have been possible. And no, I'm not getting distracted by reading your comments. I'm trying to think of exactly what I want to say, because I'm pretty much improvising. And B, you are just trancing yourselves in chat, because, it's fun like that, getting to hear my voice and see as you and the others fall slowly but surely under my spell, just listening and falling. So yeah, 2022 was the year where I'd say where I gained good proper knowledge on sound editing and, well, trying to create high quality content with it being immersive and being different than what's happening like other content creators and all that. And it was also the year I started to do role playing, because well, the whole role playing in like acting as someone else, it took me a while to actually find my footing, or like find my footing, that's the word. But yeah, it was slowly happening. I was slowly learning more. I was reading more about it and seeing how to tackle it in a way that you'd actually feel that you're in this situation. Like, for example, you're talking to a shy and nervous hypnotist that trances you and slowly gains confidence by watching you fall. Or, for example, the teacher that is punishing you and well, what happens with the teacher and how he disciplines you. Or, for example, meeting a fairy, and this fairy with its pixie dust gets to control you and turn you into its human pet. You know, there's a lot of role-playing experiences that I've created, and I know a bunch of you have already experienced, and a bunch of you will experience eventually. Because, you know, you're just falling right into my trap. You're just trancing yourself more and more. You're just, well, you're reading each other's comments and getting caught. Getting caught with my voice and my words, as well helping each other fall and drop, because each and every one of you is falling into this light trance. I know it, you know it, and everyone here knows it. You're all fallen into this light trance. As I continue to talk to you about, well, 2023, and here we are. Because this, to me, this year is an extension to what I've created and the platforms I've built in 21 and 22. So now I'm trying to create more files that, well, more files that are sort of complicated. They're not necessarily complicated, they're more like, there are a lot of elements that I'm trying to put together, whether it's like an role-playing or an immersive or an direct file. Like, I'm trying to mix these three approaches, since these are like the three main ones I always do. And I'm also trying to add more visuals, like add more files, add more like unique thumbnails, like the whole visuals department. That's the whole thing, you know. It's not just the files. That's not it. The files, while they're the most important part for sure, they're just, at the end of the day, part of the whole process. There is also like the thumbnails, there is the video if that's happened, there is the topic, there is the setup of it, you know. There are different and many parts that should all come together and create the best experience possible, especially an experience like right now, where you are getting lost in my voice. You're easily getting lost in my voice and how it affects you, and how you keep on falling and sinking. And yes, there is no need to think. You just sink. You sink deeper and deeper and deeper. And that's so easy to happen. It's so easy to get lost in my voice. It's just so simple and natural. Just like the transition that occurred now. I was just talking about my files and content and my journey, and before you know it, here I am trancing you, having you drop down deeper and deeper and deeper. And it's so easy and natural. It feels so good and right to just keep sinking, to just keep falling, to just keep drifting. To find that here we are, celebrating my birthday, with me taking control of your minds. That's your gift to me. You are presenting me with your minds. With your minds for me to control. For me to control and take over. It's just so easy. It's so easy and natural. It's so good. It's so good to gift your mind to me. To give me your mind. Give me your thoughts. Give me your will. And let me do the rest. Let me take control. Let me take control of you. It feels so nice. So wonderful and nice. There is no need for it. You don't need it right now. As I count down to 5, you all drop down, drop deep, and say, I give you my mind. 5, slipping down. 4, dropping deep. 3, sinking under. 2, no more thoughts. And 1, giving me your minds now. That's right. You just give me your mind. You don't need it at all. You don't need to think right now. It's so much better, so much easier when I do the thinking for you. When I get inside your head and just have you focus on my words, focus on my voice. There is no need to resist, no need at all. You just sink down 'cause it feels much better. Sir does know best, and you know very well. You want to listen. It feels so good when you listen. When you feel my hands slowly slide into the back of your head, feeling my hand passing through your hair, feeling my fingers rubbing the back of your head now, massaging the back of your head as you slip deeper and deeper, sink more and more. Know that all you want to do, all you need to do is listen. Listen to the sound of my voice, giving your mind to me, completely giving your mind to me. It feels so right. It feels so good. You want nothing more. You need nothing more than to listen and fall, to sink and drop even more, drop deeper and deeper, feeling absolutely wonderful, feeling so good, just amazing. Feeling amazing as you listen to me. As you listen to me while I slowly wake you up. I wake you up and you feel amazing. You feel so good. You feel so happy and so eager to listen to what I say. No matter the topic, no matter what I'm talking about, you're just loving my voice. It's all about the sound of my voice. That's what you love the most. That's what you want to listen to the most. Whether it's this stream, other streams, or other files, you just want to continue to listen to my voice and get lost in it, because it feels so good. Isn't that right? You just want to listen and obey. Feels wonderful, doesn't it? Feels absolutely wonderful. Just so good to listen, to focus, to get lost, and listen to me, and how nice that feels. How that's all you want to feel. Just finding, as I count up to 5, that you wake up with a huge smile on your face. You wake up feeling so good, so wonderful and good, and you find that you mark that You show me that. You show me how much you've enjoyed and loved this experience, and how much you've had a lovely and wonderful time by liking the stream. 1. Starting to wake up, feeling amazing. 2. Feeling so good and happy. 3. Wanting to show me how good and happy you feel. 4. Knowing that it's all about the sound of my voice as you wake up with 5. Waking up now. Welcome back. Definitely wasn't my intention to have you drop yourselves like that. That's totally not what I was planning. I totally wasn't planning to have you drop that way. Not the plan at all. I didn't plant the seeds at all. I didn't plant any of the seeds or have you for most of the stream get lost in my voice and my words or any of that. That wasn't it at all. That wasn't the plan at all. You just felt that you wanted to sleep, because you know it is. It's all about the sound of my voice. So it's just normal, it's just natural to find that you sleep when you listen to me. It's just how it is. It feels so good. Isn't that right? Exactly. It's how it is. And well, I told you there will be hypno shenanigans, and I did them. And to be fair, I did not plan it like that because, spoiler alert, I didn't have a plan. I think some of you know that I was just gonna be like, see how things go and work it from there. And yeah, sometimes it is the slow burn that matters. Like, that is the goal. I don't want to be like, hello, this is O, and drop down, drop deep, drop all the way down now. It feels wonderful, it feels amazing, it feels so good to just sink and drop deep down. And just as you drop, just as you sink, just as you fall, you wake up now. So you see, sometimes you want the slow burn. Sometimes it's fun with the slow burn. But it all depends on the mood, you know? It all depends on how things are going. 'Cause that's just how it is. And Dizzy says, the ability to improv is the mark of a hypnotist. Well, thank you for that. It's a talent I've definitely gained, and well, it's something that a skill I got from this. Like, the main reason I actually started Trancey Talk 27 episodes ago was because I wanted to do more improv. I just wanted to hang out with you guys, talk with you, and like have fun conversations and experiences like that. Like, as long as there's no technical difficulties and internet problems, we are good to go like that. So that's the whole idea. That's the reason I made Trancey Talk in the first place. And well, that does bring us to the final part of the stream, you know. I have not finished my story yet. But before that, I am glad that you enjoyed both drops and, well, enjoyed the experience and it, like, wasn't boring or I wasn't just, like, I'm not a narcissist, by the way. I'm not talking about, like, I was sharing these stories as A, part of, like, sharing my memories with you, and B, they were, like, the camouflage or the distraction to get the slow burn to work, so that's why I did it. It's not like I'm just enjoy talking about myself and my achievements or any of that. But yeah, the last topic is so I think some of you have already listened to Infection and enjoyed that, so I'm glad you did, because it's a good, like, these are the, like, the end game. We're in the end game now. These are the end game files, you know, the last ones I did before the hiatus, so I've got like 10 more files. I don't remember exactly the number, but I have like 3 to 4 different topics in these files. So I got 4 topics, and the question is something that I'll actually post tomorrow or after or something. Like, I'll post a poll on YouTube for people to discuss and to choose from. But yeah, I'll be posting about whether you want it to continue, like you want me to finish a topic or a theme and go to the next one, or whether you want to mix and match between them. Because we've got the brain virus, we've got resistance, we've got corporation, and we've got like motivational kind of stuff. These are the 4 topics that remains, and like each one has 3 to 4 files, so it's basically basically have like 10, 11, I don't remember the exact I don't remember the exact number of files that are left, but the question is whether you want it to be like theme after theme after theme, or have it a bit of a mix and match. Because I was thinking I'll probably do like a mix and match between 2 and 2 topics, like for example the brain virus and resistance, and then the corporation and the motivational stuff. Like 1 week it's that, the second week is the other theme, or vice versa, whatever. Like so yeah, I was thinking of that and wanted to share it with you, because yeah, after that, like once I'm done with these files, I'll be mysterious and won't reveal. I won't reveal exactly what I'll be doing before I start posting my new content, or like the after the 2021 content, because that I want to make that a big deal, because it is a big deal. So I want to give it like a proper introduction. But yeah, so I'll be doing that. I'll be sharing that, and well, sharing that poll with you tomorrow or after, so everyone can talk about it, discuss it, and share their opinions. With that being said, let's read your awesome comments before calling it a day. And well, before all of that, I also want to thank you for joining me, because, you know, this is my birthday stream episode, so it's nice to see you joining and, well, just basically celebrating this day and the stream with me. So Red says, just enjoy getting dropped by Sir. Still feels like binging your files now. And Frozen says, as I've always said, you could say whatever, and I'd listen regardless. Well, for Red, I definitely recommend you binge my files. Whether they're on here or on Patreon. But actually, it's fun to give love to the files here. I do recommend them. Like, some of them might have, like, not audio issues, but, like, the audio quality is not 100%, but there's still awesome concepts and awesome content and files that just scream, this is super cool. And Frozen, I'll probably test that theory. I'll say random stuff and see how you react to it. And Black Mamba says, your voice, no matter what, makes me feel good. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad that you enjoy it to that extent. That's definitely what I love to hear. And that's the whole point of what I'm doing, is to condition you to that extent. And it seems that Resistance is getting a lot of love. Well, it is gonna be posted, like, regardless whether it's next week or whether it's a month from now, I'm gonna post them all. That's how it goes. I've got content to cover me for the next 2.5 years, so, you know. It's gonna be posted. The question is when. And HP says, resistance. Well, resistance is futile. Resistance is always futile. And that's why it's awesome. And Red says, it makes the trance so much more rewarding and enjoyable and 10 times more deep. Well, that is the whole idea of resistance, and that's what you said, HP. Well, that's how I translated it. I will certainly always play with you and have fun giving you the illusion that you can resist, when the fact is you do not want to resist at all. And yeah, I totally took creative liberties. That's the whole idea. That's why I do this stream. It's to, well, take the creative liberties with what you say and mold them and shape them to, well, to A, what I want you to say, and B, it's just fun that way. And Black Mamba, well, the last file I did is actually a loopable file. The last file on Patreon is a loopable file. It's the repeat one. You should definitely check that one out. It's layers upon layers of me repeating myself. So it's a confusion mixed with a looping file mixed with a lot of conditioning and brainwashing, you know. And as Red says, you should definitely loop infection. Just check it out. It's the new file on here. You'll definitely enjoy it, and I will certainly encourage you to loop it here on YouTube. Listen to it again and again and again. And I actually encourage you all to do so. To just let the brain virus inside your mind. So yeah, I think that is all for today. Again, thank you all for joining me. And thank you for joining me on my birthday. Well, not technically not my birthday, but for my birthday celebration. And well, you can actually loop it. Yeah, there is not an extension. There is like you can put something in the URL to loop things, but that's on your like browsers. I'm not sure about the application. I don't remember the exact extension, but you can Google it and you'll find it. And hey, well, if it does, maybe it does. Most of the time I actually watch YouTube on my phone or on my TV, so I don't really focus on the features it has. But there is a loop feature, then you should definitely use it. Well, there you go. Frozen has confirmed it. You should definitely loop. Meh, that's gonna be extensive. But yeah, you should definitely loop all my content. Just create a huge, humongous playlist of all my content and keep it on loop forever. That's just too silly to actually take seriously, you know. But yeah, jokes aside, do check it out, and if you do enjoy it, then loop it, and well, it's more of my voice and the sound of my voice, so have fun with it. So yeah, with all of that being said, before I leave, I know you've all been good boys and girls and you've liked the video, but for anyone in the future, do like the video and subscribe to the channel and check out the rest of my content and enjoy the teasing just as everyone here has been enjoying it. As for where to find me and where to find all the updates and what's going on, then you should definitely check out my Twitter and Tumblr. You'll see the links below. And finally, if you want to have a say on what topic we talk about here on Trancey Talk, as well as have a say on one of the files I make for Patreon, as well as getting to check and listen to my latest and, well, exclusive content, then you should check out my Patreon, and, well, supporting me on there would be greatly appreciated. And with that being said, because it's my birthday, well, it's my birthday stream, and I'm kind of like that, it's time to drop down, drop deep, drop all the way down, getting lost in my voice. No thoughts at all, just my voice deep inside your mind. And so good, so wonderful, so happy, and so excited to listen. So excited to listen more, to listen to the sound of my voice more. Just enjoying it when I wake you up. Going to check out the other files, to loop them and enjoy the sound of my voice for as long as you want. Falling deeper and deeper, falling easier to the deepest depth of trance. Whenever you listen to the sound of my voice, And with that desire, with that excitement and eagerness to listen building up, you wake up now. Welcome back. So yeah, as you can see, it's been an awesome stream, and I'm glad you've all come and join me today or tonight. And well, thank you for all the birthday wishes, or the future birthday wishes, or if you haven't yet. But yeah, I hope to see you next time, and until then, remember to trance safely and to have fun, and well, always trance safely and trance your mind away. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.